G'day friends and fans, welcome to Dave Talk Stuff. How do you warn people when they don't want to be warned? How do you open people's eyes when they want to be closed shut? The reality of modern dating and women on social media. You go to TikTok, you look at the live streams, and you look at how many women are live streaming, and you look and you see an army of simps begging her for attention, giving her gifts that cost money, right? These coins cost money, TikTok coins. They are never going to love you. They are never going to settle down. They are only interested in your money, and the sex is not worth it. Yet, time and time again, and they're not even beautiful people. And of course, look at them. She says never date an Arab man, and then she surrounds herself with Arab men or Pakistani. She surrounds herself mostly with brown men anyway. But this is the reality. Now, a lot of them will disappear, right? They either find someone with a lot of money or, the reality is horrific. All right, before I continue, this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. Empire Valves, that's empirevalves.myshopify.com. Your one-stop shop for enchanting treasures based on my writing. Get yourself a coffee mug, travel mug, water bottle, latte cup today. I am going to add more posters soon and more bags. And please and thank you for your purchase. Now, the reality is, TikTok women typically fall into 4 categories. 1, clout chasers. They're only they're only live streaming for social engagement, for challenges, the means to engagement. They make bold statements. They often promise you things they cannot deliver. They are never genuinely interested in the audience. They're not interested in a relationship. They're interested in the comments, the shares, the views, the monetization, particularly those who are willing, as you say, to give gifts. One guy, 5, 5, 5, 5, spamming 5s at her like she's a stripper. And I do believe that does go on TikTok. Now, for copyright reasons, of course, I only showed you a brief amount of the content, and let's not... 2, dating camps, sexploitation, and sextortion. The dangerous game behind unsolicited dating on TikTok, particularly married men who are frustrated and looking for a good time, run into fraudsters. Did you know how much AI content there is out there now? And some of these are TikTokers. And they use fake profiles, fake, often they're married, by the way. and they are merely grifting. And fraudsters will love bomb you at first, give you lots of rapid attention, that is, and when they hook you, and they get you gifts, take them shopping, but they're recording everything. Sometimes they'll even go as far as sex and then try to blackmail you. Or turns out one of the most common things actually these days is they have an OnlyFans and they're just using you for content. However, the third type of girl is on the decrease, the e-beggar, right? She's not really demanding dates. She's just playing for fun, playing for the audience. She's just looking for multiple partners, regardless of relationship status, who are merely going to feed her online, right? But there's also the satire girl, mocking, ridiculing the audience. But that's rare. But mostly it's just women looking for financial compensation for merely sitting on camera and talking about their lives that they don't really lead. They read scripts, often they watch others, they see and copy the more successful ones. So you can watch some people, as she says, well, I'm not dating Arab men, and she goes off on brown people. And then the next day she's surround yourself with the people you love. And she's got, like 4 shirtless brown men around her. Most of the time it's very easy to spot inauthentic behavior. But what do you do? All you can do is educate others, my friend. Right? Don't let a woman play you. Teach your sons, your brothers. Heck, pull your father out of whatever divorce gut he's in and raise him up. Raise men up, not to put up with this behavior, not to tolerate or seek this behavior. And trust me, things will get better. There are accounts with thousands of followers. That's the most immediate red flag about a woman, right? If she's got lots of followers, yeah, but she'll tell you how she has high standards, but you're special, right? Rapid escalation. God. This goes for any relationship, right? Someone straight away in your pocket. Now, the best way to spot a scammer is just to talk to lots of people. And you start to hear the same things over and over again. And of course the scammer's going to have different levels of anticipation and self-control. So when you get the ones without self-control, you can go back and see along the way and go, yeah, these people have all the same script. This one's just got less self-control than all these other. The only way to stay safe online, never engage with e-thoughts. Don't send e-thoughts money, right? And I think maybe, yes, you could say, but Dave, you have donations. Yes, but I am giving you something and asking for a chance of getting something in return. What is an e-thought giving you? Is she giving you a genuine relationship? Right? These ASMR girls, trust me, that's a drug that wears off quickly. I've done so much research on toxic behavior, and a lot of these guys, it's not if, but when it becomes a crash, right? You eventually, the more you engage with e-thoughts, the higher you go, the further you fall. And this trend of e-begging is a financial scam by TikTok. They know they have not. There's entire streets of women in Calcutta, Bangladesh, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, Thailand, Philippines, even Japan, and parts of America now, where women, single women, every night they're on the camera. They've got the glow halo. They've got the makeup, the filters. There's entire industries around them. Heck, there's buildings in Shanghai that have all the salons, and they have girls selling everything, including their bodies, online. And these are often owned by state officials. We are reaching the peak commoditization of relationships. E-begging is the first, and these are going to progress. I mean, for now, OnlyFans is peak, but like all empires, particularly you look at social media, it will crumble. The attention economy cannot stand human against human behavior, because there is one thing that is guaranteed. You know why people are bored with relationships? Because it wears you out. Whether it's and e-beggars, fun time girls, good time girls, I guarantee you can think of all the girls you dated, and it all just turns into mush, right? You look back and wonder, what was I thinking? And trust me, it is, I wanted to get it wet. Women are exploiting men's desire. I mean, but at the end of the day, right, women are not supposed to crave attention. They're supposed to give attention. And a woman isn't giving you all her attention, and she's asking for nothing in return, right? She's giving you a genuine relationship where the give and take is straightforward, and that her intentions, and that is it. Unfortunately, we live in a time where people want to be free from consequences, because we live in still the dark ages. We may have technology. We may be able to flip on a light. Yet when someone tries to run our lives, there's nothing we can do about it, because the law is on the side of the criminal. And the majority are criminals. It's a sad reality. And you wonder why my videos don't go viral. Because people don't want the truth. People want cope. People want a little light at the end of the tunnel. Do you know what the light at the end of the tunnel is? It's either Jesus coming to save you or the oncoming train. You decide. Because at the moment, it is going to first get darker before we get to the dawn of civilization. And I honestly hope we see it in our lifetime. But for now, I can tell you, this is why a lot of people believe in Elon Musk and other technologists, because they've given up on social media and all these other promises, right? For Mark Zuckerberg, it's going to change relationships, it's going to expand humanity. No. Spam and memes. That's all that social media has become. The attention economy on YouTube. Yeah, some people are able to hold it, but that's because the system is geared towards them, not fairly. It's not fair, okay? You can get lots of views on one video, you won't get lots of follows, and you won't go viral because the programming, right? The algorithms always give you to the bottom end. They never give you to the active users, they give you to the passive users. The vast majority of people on social media, yes, we do. We are looking for attention, but often we have a message. We're trying to make a living, and the vast majority of us are not. And it's always up to the audience. But unfortunately, the younger audience is geared towards high excitement and thus constantly lured by the algorithms that only care about engagement. So those who are highly engaged keep getting sent the same, Mr. Beast and and all the other chosen, selected, groomed sycophants, conformists, tools of the system. Because the majority of people do not care about their own people or even the fate of the human race. All they care about is getting their candy. And that's why we have e-beggars. All they want is their candy. And eventually it wears off for them, or they have a dark ending. And we do know the majority of scammers have dark endings. They eventually run into someone worse than them. We still live in the dark ages, ladies and gentlemen. And I can confidently say, I do believe there's at least some of you out there who are genuine women. But it's the ultimate delusion, is it not? To think that one, you are infinitely more beautiful than the rest, or two, you infinitely deserve lots of money simply because you're good looking. Yeah, the cat houses are full of women who thought they were good looking and the bestest. Yeah. And of course it used to be, don't board a train to Marrakesh. But of course, these days, Marrakesh has come to us, has it not? So in conclusion, just trying to educate. I'm just trying to educate you all. Truth about women begging for dates on TikTok. If you reach that point of a dating app or dating sim or TikTok, you got a 50-50. It's not a 50-50 chance. If you want a woman with a 50-50 chance of taking all your stuff, meet her in a supermarket or a church, right? There's your 50-50 divorce rate. Your TikTokers, your foreign brides, those days, maybe 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. But right now, today, they're not even going to marry you. I don't know why it's so hard to educate people, but it is. Because in reality, we are made to learn. We're made to evolve ourselves. Every one of us starts unevolved and we evolve. And when we reach our evolved state, yes, we're at the end of our lives. That's the point of life. Unfortunately, we've got so many people who want to make stuff up. And we have governments who don't care about their own people. We have so many people within society who think, oh, we're going to destroy white capitalism. Oh, capitalism is a white man thing, so we're going to destroy the white man and all these other things. So and the competition between nations. Our governments are not preparing us, they're not educating us. So trust me when I say like, share, and subscribe, it's your life I'm talking about. Because there is, and you can talk to a lot of MGTOW men, and it's the same thing. Red pill, MGTOW, the manosphere in general. So, brief reminder, Empire Valves, that's one word, empirevalves.myshopify.com, is more ways to support the channel. And perhaps I should just cut it down to just my Shopify and Patreon. But I have books. I'm a writer. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please support the channel. You support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon, buy my books, buy my merch. All my links are in the link tree, description below, in my profile. Scan the QR code on the screen. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.